Well, good afternoon. It is rifle season now here in the state of Oregon. And now we get to spend some time glassing clear cuts, slow walking through timber, looking for blacktail bucks, the gray ghost of the Pacific Northwest.
What are you thinking, John?
I'm happy to be here today and not working. I'm thinking this is a really neat spot to sit for the afternoon and see things far away that we can't shoot at. We probably couldn't get to you before they were gone.
It's a definite buck. It's a fork and one or a smaller 3-point.
It's a young looking body.
Yeah, it's probably just a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's right across, right on the open in that clear cut over there.
Shot a really nice buck a couple hours ago. Didn't get a lot of video leading up to it. It's just all of a sudden out hunting in the rain and hiked out to a little spot, and then there's a buck standing there staring at me. 150 yards, and I could not put horns on the thing. Looking at it, there was like some brush behind it. And so he just kept standing there. I'm like, well, got enough time, I guess I'll get the video camera on it. So I set up the camera. He's still standing there. A couple minutes go by. Finally, through like 18 power on the scope, I for sure, okay, definitely has horns. I just hammered a buck, so 150 yards. I went down this finger, stopped at the stump I wanted to get to, look up, see a white buck face. Took me a while to put the horns on him because there was some brush behind him to make sure he was the one I wanted to shoot. Got one down. I see him. Yeah, he's under this log. Oh yeah, look at that.
Hey. Nice job. Died in the creek.
Yeah, huh?
Where did you hit him?
It was a frontal shot.
Oh yeah.
Chest shot.
That's a buck, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing. Jeez, that's a nice buck. That's a nice buck.
Oh man. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Why don't you just drape it over that?
One thing that happened is when I was trying to jack another one in, my bolt got stuck.
Something's wrong with my bolt.
So I was all frazzled, and then like I can't get another one in the chamber, and there's a buck I just shot at down in the bottom of this thing, and is it gonna run off and I'm not gonna be able to shoot again? Marshall was on the other side. He was able to see down in there, and it didn't run off. It was dead down there in the creek. So now we're gonna go down and pack him out. Got him gutted out down in the creek, and probably be a little bit to get him out of there.
Making our way up this hill on Jay's buck. It's a bit treacherous. I don't know, my feeling always is that it just means something really awesome happened if you're doing something like this. What are you doing it for? Not to make memories, spend good time with good friends, and get a pile of awesome meat. So that's what we did tonight. And we almost got it back to the truck. So, yeehaw.
Well, I screwed up. Monday, I have to go working a little bit. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was supposed to be hunting with Marshall and Jay where I've wanted to hunt all year long, the last 3 days of deer season. But I thought, let's just walk behind the house and see if I can find a buck for Holly. And I did. And I called her and said, Holly, there's bucks up here, you should be hunting today. But then it started walking away from me, and I don't know what happened, but it's like, hell, buck, you can't walk away from me. Then I shot it. I shot a buck. Let's go find it. So on my way up this morning, there's just about a kind of a mile loop I like to do behind my house. Not a lot of deer activity. There's some nice bucks that move through, but anyways, walking up this grade, and I stopped here just at first light and glassed through the timber here. There's a grade up there next to the road I'm on to the left. And go glassing, pretty grassy. It seems like I found once I saw a really big buck on that grade, and ever since I think of deer on that grade every day. It's just how it works, I guess. Saw it, didn't see anything. So I was like, okay, let's get to the next spot. Between those two tall firs, there's the buck. He bounces back 50 feet. I think he's running up the road and running away. He stops on the grade right there. He stops, he's like, oh, I don't want to leave that doe. That'd be silly. So he turns around, walks straight towards me, right down into the grass there, which is the last place he walked. When you're blacktail hunting, you just can't go slow enough and be patient enough.
I've just been kind of working my way back down the hill towards where Jay and I hiked in the other night, and it's funny, I hadn't seen a single deer, and it was like 2 in the afternoon, and I just told myself, something I try to tell myself fairly often, just expect the unexpected, especially when the blacktails start rutting a little bit, because anything can happen. They just, all of a sudden they're there. Blacktail hunting's really, really difficult until all of a sudden it just gets stupid easy. And it got stupid easy all of a sudden. I'm down. I went down. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground.